If something was threatening your happiness, would you want to know about it? If people knew you can never be truly whole without something and they withheld that information from you, how would you feel? The greatest threat to your happiness and wholeness is your unrecognized spiritual needs. That's 13 words that took me a lifetime to formulate. Where did that line come from, and why do you think it's so important?
I've obviously spent a lot of time, thinking about human happiness, writing about happiness, exploring, what great thinkers believe to be the key to happiness. I think we live in an age where the spiritual is devalued and deprioritized. And that's like saying, I'm going to ignore this whole part of myself, which is central to my existence. That's like taking indispensable parts out of a car and still expecting it to run. And that's our lives. That's modern life. When we extract spirituality and put it on the shelf as something that doesn't matter, or I think for many people today, they believe it to be something that just simply isn't necessary. Our chances at happiness diminish at an astounding pace when we ignore our spiritual selves. I believe God is interested in the whole person, physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual. I think from a religious point of view, we often make this mistake of thinking that God is only interested in the spiritual aspect, our moral and ethical behaviors. But I believe God is interested in the whole person, and that holiness and wholeness are inseparably linked. That holiness is impossible without a staggering quest for wholeness. And not only for ourselves, but to bring wholeness to the people in our lives. The line, I think it is the most important line in the book for people. But yeah, I've thought that about other lines in books, and people read straight through them and decide some other line is more important. Again, it's, where is the reader at? But I think the setup to the line is very important. If I knew something was indispensable to your happiness, and I held it from you, intentionally kept it from you, how would you feel about me? How would you feel about that? And that someone in our society are the creators of content, are the creators of, different technologies, are the creators of different laws. And all the time, they prevent people from recognizing their spiritual needs.